There's only 5 days left in the year, but you better believe that I am going to talk about my 10 before the end, which is the list of 10 books that I want to read before the year ends. Am I realistically going to be able to read these books? No. There is no way, no chance. But am I going to talk about them? Yes, because there's always more books to read. So the first 5 books on this list are... Oh, paper cut. Fuck. Oh god. So the first 5 books on my 10 before the end list are going to be Percy Jackson and the Olympians, all 5 books. So we've got The Lightning Thief, we've got Sea of Monsters, The Titan's Curse, Battle of the Labyrinth, and The Last Olympian. I know these books better than I know the back of my hand because these books were my childhood. I reread these every few years and I'm due for a read. This is like a brand new copy, if you can call a book I called a year and a half ago brand new, but this is a brand new copy because the original editions, the 16-year-old editions that I used to read with, have finally given up on me. They're disintegrating, they are moldy, they've got black spots on them, and honestly, after the pandemic, I just cannot risk picking up a book like that and catching some sort of rare freaking disorder or something. So, as much as I love those copies, it's time to move on to the new colorful editions, and these are gorgeous. So, these are the first 5 books on my 10 before the end list. Then I have Beach Read by Emily Henry. I'm already in the middle of this book, so I hope I'm going to finish this soon. So we've got that. Then I've got Alchemy of Secrets by Stephanie Garber. So I have read 6 books by Stephanie Garber this year. The entire Caraval trilogy and the entire Jack's Prince of Heart, whatever it's called, Ballad of Never After. Not Songbirds and Snakes, right? That entire trilogy. So I've read 6 books by her. So I would like to make it 7. And then actually I would like to make it 8 because the 8th book on this list is going to be Spectacular, also by Stephanie Garber, which is a, Christmas novella about the Caraval series. I'm still concerned that I've got a paper cut because I've got a pimple coming up right here and I think I nicked it. Anyway, so that is 8 books, and the 9th book I would like to read is What Will People Think, and this is a Pride and Prejudice retelling set in 1970s Mumbai. I actually know somebody who grew up in 1970s Mumbai and I want to know if this person is going to enjoy this book, but I cannot just recommend this book to them because I cannot judge the book by its cover or its synopsis, so I'm going to have to read this before I gift this to them. And then finally I would also like to read The Unhoneymooners because I wanted to read a cutesy, fun romance book. I picked up Beach Read and it's more of a lit fic than a rom-com. So now that itch has not been satisfied, maybe it will be satisfied by What Will People Think, or maybe it will be satisfied by The Unhoneymooners. There's a bunch more books that I would like to read before the year end, but I'm being realistic. And if I'm being realistic, I don't think I'm going to be able to finish anything more than the entire Percy Jackson series because it's a middle grade book and because I've read and reread this so many times. So yeah, that's my 10 before the end.